Hello everyone, welcome back to Believer Zone. This is Devansh Bhargav, an IPM03 student at IIM Rohtak. And in today's video, we'll be discussing on how to manage boards in IPMAT. So there is basically a need to manage boards and IPMAT for obvious reasons. Firstly, for IPMAT score, we need to have our basics clear and score well to clear the cutoff. And for boards, it's like directly and indirectly, we need to score well in boards. So like I am Jammu, I am Bodh Gaya, I am Ranchi, and I am Rohtak. They account for some specific percentage in the composite score for board percentage, class 10th and 12th. Whereas I am Indore, in the PI round of I am Indore, they do ask board question and board percentage, which creates an impression on them, on the interviewers. So let's get started with the video. Okay, so the prerequisites for managing boards and IPMAT is, first of all, an aspirant should know the syllabus of both the boards and IPMAT. So first of all, if a person is clear with the board syllabus and the IPMAT syllabus, he can find common intersection points. For example, in QA, matrices and determinants. It is a part of class 12th maths, CBSE, and it is also part of IPMAT. So a person can prepare accordingly and save a lot of time there. So identifying common syllabus of boards and IPMAT helps to save time and prepare better. So moving on, this is a rule, 70 to 30 rule. So currently after the term 1, in the month of December, a student can devote 70% of the time to IPMAT and 30% of the remaining time to boards. Whereas in the month of January, February and March, a student can devote 70% of the time to boards and 30% to IPMAT. So basically, this time can be divided, the 5 months remaining can be divided into 3 phases. First, the December month, second, January to March, and the third, after boards. So like after boards, the person can obviously devote 100% of the time to IPMAT. And in the second phase, January to March, a person can devote 70% to boards and 30% to IPMAT preparation. So moving on, daily targets. So like if a person is successfully able to set daily targets, for example, if a person wakes up in the morning, he can make a to-do list and set daily targets. For example, he has to complete QA from Arun Sharma, LOD1. On the other hand, he has to do the second book of accounts. He has to revise the second book of accounts and lay down all the points, all in the to-do list. So through this, if a person is able to achieve what he has written in the to-do list, there will be no pressure on him while preparing for boards and IPMAT together. Like if a person is able to lay a 30-day schedule for himself, he'll be able to manage both the boards and IPMAT preparation easily. So it will help in enabling to allocate time efficiently between boards and IPMAT preparation. Okay, moving on. Time allocation is the main problem that comes while an aspirant is managing both of them together. So students must allocate a specific amount of time for boards preparation and for different sections of IPMAT. So like in IIM Rohtak and Jammu and Bodh Gaya, we have 3 sections, QA, VA and LR. Whereas in Indore we have 2 sections, that is the QA section and the VA section. So a person accordingly has to study all the 3 sections, devote time to all the 3 sections so that he's able to clear the cutoff of all the 3 sections. And an ideal time to spend for IPMAT preparation per day, right now, it can be 5 to 6 hours and 2 to 3 hours for boards. And in the second phase, that is January to March, an ideal time can be 2 to 3 hours for IPMAT preparation and 6 to 7 hours for board preparation. And according to a person's competencies, he can add a few hours for IPMAT or boards accordingly. So moving on, mock tests. So like if a person will be preparing for IPMAT and he's devoting 2 to 3 hours every day in the second phase, what he can do is from the 7 days of the week, he can devote 1 day. He can choose Sunday. Every week on Sunday, he'll give mock test. It can be sectional test. It can be full-fledged test. And after giving the mock test, he'll know his weak areas so that he can prepare on them. for example, in IIM Indore, VA cutoff is always high. And when a person gives a full-fledged mock and check the cutoff, he'll know if he's lacking in VA, and then he can prepare VA accordingly. He can devote more time to VA. He can devote more time to QA according to his cutoffs, according to the cutoffs. And starting with one test per week, students should take later on, take at least 2 to 3 mocks per week and evaluate their performance. He can analyze the mocks and he can accordingly evaluate his performance and prepare a schedule for himself. And to analyze mocks, we have a separate video, and the link will be in the description. And students should also attempt sectional tests to identify areas of weakness so that he can allocate more time to his weak areas. So next, how to study after pre-board exams. So after pre-board, student can devote 90% of the time to boards. So once a student gives his pre-board and gets his marks, he'll know where he stands for the board preparation. For example, if a person is able to score 90% marks in pre-board itself, and board paper is usually easier as compared to the pre-board exam of various schools. So if a person is able to score good in the pre-boards, he can allocate more time to IPMAT preparation for like 4 to 5 hours to IPMAT and 4 to 5 hours to board preparation. Whereas if a person scores low in the board, he can devote 90% of the time for boards and 10% for IPMAT. Because right now in the phase January to March, board is very important. This will be the after March, this will be the last time a person will be giving boards. And after that, a person will be studying for IPMAT, so that's not a big issue. And pre-board analysis helps students to identify strengths and weakness and prepare strategies accordingly. So he'll know where he stands and he'll be able to prepare a schedule for himself accordingly. So this was all for this video. This was all for the steps to manage boards and IPMAT for the 5 months that are left for the IPMAT paper, and it usually takes place in the month of May. And if like the previous year, due to coronavirus, the exam took place in July and September and it took place in September in 2020. So just keeping in mind the 5 months, like in the worst case scenario, if a person gets only 5 months from today, so you can prepare accordingly with these steps. So thank you.